When you look at Liverpool, do you single out individuals as danger men, or is it more the collective unit?
A bit of both, but I think I'd single out Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard. I think they're the heartbeat of Liverpool. I think they know what it's about, and I'm not just talking about in derby games. I think in general, you can go through it through the years. I've always had players of similar likes at Liverpool, but those two do a great job for the club.
What about your memories of the derby matches last year? Anything that stand out?
Well, what stand out last year was the referee's performance was what stood out from last year's home game. What stood out from the one at Anfield was that we went there very close to 4th and 5th with Liverpool competing in that position. So we had got close, but on the day we had ran out a little bit of steam at that time in the season. So the games last year we didn't win them, but we were never far away from them.
Is Fellaini versus Gerrard in midfield a possible key area for you think, given that Fellaini performed well against Liverpool in the Champions League qualifier?
Well, it would be something which maybe you need to ask that to Liverpool. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, I think if it is the case, then that's it. There'll have to be players who play against each other.
It is something. The atmosphere. Just can you describe it? What's it like for a manager?
Well, it's great to be involved. I keep saying, it's a privilege to be able to say that you're managed in a derby. But in its own way, it's nerve-wracking as well, because you know what's at stake. You want to win the game, and you want to do well.
For those players that like to get stuck in, do you have to have a word with them to calm them down, watch the tackles?
I think in the main, the teams who get stuck in, I think Liverpool have been the team. I think Liverpool have been a very aggressive. I think Alex Ferguson said that last week about their style at the moment. They're a really tough team. So I think it's Liverpool who carry that rather than Everton.
Yeah, because that's something that's been levelled more at you than Liverpool, it seems to.
Yeah, well, if you look through, I think in the last couple of contests, I think it'll be more Liverpool than it has been Everton.
How's confidence here, David? Is it a problem at the moment?
Well, I'd be lying if I turned around and said we were bubbling and brimming with it. But my job is to get that right, and you've got to be prepared at times to take risks, and there'll be periods of low confidence at any football club. You've got to be ready for them, and my job as a manager is to find the solutions and get us the results and raise that confidence to in turn hopefully get better performances.
Do you subscribe to the view that when it comes to games like this, the form goes out the window, you can almost put behind you what's gone before?
Well, I think form's always important, because you'll go into games feeling better if you're in good form, but it's undoubtedly true that a lot of derbies never run quite true to form. But you've got to go and prove that, and we will need to go and work very hard and play very well, because Liverpool are a talented side.